A big hello once again to everyone watching to part 6 of City Bus Manager. I cannot believe that we've actually reached part 6 either, but somehow our operations are just fine. We're slowly expanding our network. It's actually holding together apart from the parts of it that are a bit oversubscribed. So therefore that means we might need to get bigger buses. So that will be probably the goal of this episode, of this part even. We have the 108 over here that's running 11 minutes late. I don't know how. I guess just the Blackwall tunnel's probably gone up the spouts. That's per the usual, to be honest. If you ever see a 108 that's just, I don't know, has maybe about a year gap in front of it, that's probably the reason why. To be fair, it's not only just the 108. When the Blackwall tunnel goes up, just everything in Southeast and East London just goes up the wall. Just forget about relying on buses when that happens. It's crazy how vital just one tunnel is to the entirety of London around Canary Wharf, Greenwich, Lewisham, Stratford. It's havoc. And also, you know, around Woolwich as well. It's surprising just how far-reaching the effects of the tunnel can be. So we're waiting to assign this 108 shift. We'll assign it to this absolutely minging bus, which we're not going to get the chance to... No, we are going to get the chance to clean. Thank Christ for that, because I don't want this this bus to come back full of corpses from people who are breathing in the stink in there. On the research tab, we've been able to actually start researching double-decker buses, which is great. Capacity increase, can research fuel consumption reduction by 10%. That'll be great. We can also have the mobile app development, which will get us... What this does is it increases our ticket sales, I believe. Does it actually say what it does? Oh, passenger satisfaction. I mean, if it's just to satisfy them, is it worth 25,000? I mean, not really. Another thing we can do is also the shift scheduler, which I'm going to start researching because that's actually really, really useful. And then now, because we only have 2 researchers, no, sorry, correct myself, we only have 1 researcher. That's the max that she can do at once, or they can do at once. Oh, furiously typing away at the keyboard, trying to research what the hell a shift scheduler means, because we didn't even know that. What, timetables? Timetables exist? Sorry, just role-playing too accurately as, like, go-ahead over here. If we were actually role-playing accurately as go-ahead, we probably should pad out our timetables with about, like, 10 years worth of wait at every single stop. Also, yes, if you're watching this live, I know that I've just started streaming again and the other live stream went down. Ignore that, I'm pretending like that didn't happen. That's another forgotten episode. Nothing happened. We're all good. We've reached the 3-minute mark and we're still streaming. Okay, get stuff onto our night routes, onto the 47, onto the 25. There's a few specks of mud where it looks like it's been driving down country roads, even though we're in central London, so that doesn't make any sense. Send out all these vehicles, all our little Citos, which eventually we are going to get around to selling, and replacing them with, well, I was going to say deckers, but just bigger buses in general. Doesn't have to be deckers. And then hopefully, as soon as we get deckers unlocked, and hopefully we get the new Route Master unlocked, because I'd love to show the actual liveries that I've been working on. Because London liveries, they're just so easy. So easy to make. Slap on some red, slap on the operator's logo, bam, bosh, you have a modern day London livery. It's just that simple. I mean, it probably does make like maintenance and repairs so much easier, especially whenever the buses get dented, you know, their front side, back panels, which must happen on a daily. Honestly. This is the state of some of the drivers in London. All you have to do is just place a vinyl over the top of it. Instead of having like complex liveries that you have to get, you know, pinpoint accurate, otherwise they look dodgy. But in saying that, it is fun creating those liveries, as you'll see, because I have had a Brighton and Hove save, and it's been very good fun recreating the coaster liveries, the Regency liveries, and every single route that is route branded. Okay, this is just pure poison. I don't know how this was allowed to go into service like that. Do we have any standards? Actually, don't answer that question. No, don't have a bus wash available. Cleaners. This needs refueling. Oh, also have assignments. It'll be really good when we have the actual shift schedule because I don't have to, worry about these delayed assignments. Someone else to do that for me. It's not an automatic shift scheduler. In terms of staff, we only have one researcher, so maybe... Okay, I have to expand my offices. Gonna do that very quickly. We expand our offices by using the little nooks and crannies we have available to us. So this turns into an office space, even though really, like, it's more like the back rooms over here. In terms of our actual service center, it's a bit depressing, only having 2 chairs in it. And then in terms of an office, crates should be good enough for an office. Make it a bit bigger, so you can get some doors to go into the actual service center. So I realize we don't actually have any TV screens to tell people inside how long they're waiting for. Or 2 people who probably play musical chairs in there to actually sit on those chairs. Get a few screens. Oh, this hectic shifts. Where is our bread van? Our branded bread van is gone. And in the last episode, someone commented that that bread van looks like Dial-A-Ride. It does. It has the exact same fronts, and I'm pretty certain they're very similar vehicles. But in terms of that, I think I will repaint that into, well, not that specific one because that one is branded for the 359, and I want to keep it that way. But I will buy another one, just brand it as the London Dial-A-Rides, and just throw it onto the 25 for good measure. Do a classic old-style metro bus when they used to run their own operations in London. Just throw anything. Does it run? Yeah, sure. Send it out onto the routes. Who cares if you're sending out, like, mine carts onto the route? As long as it runs, you get the mileage, you get paid for it. Except in this case, we actually have passengers we have to care about. Really need some more petrol stations and washing stations. Okay, allocate this to the 181. The 136 needs bigger buses, as does the 199. The D3 definitely needs bigger buses. Do we have any we can allocate? We can allocate this. This is a bit low on fuel. I don't want it to clonk out in the middle of the Isle of Dog, because how the hell are we going to get it across the river back down south to Catfords? We just aren't. We're going to have to push it into the river. Hope it floats. Onto the 129. What can we put onto the 129? We can put this little Cito. Our lovely Stagecoach Beach Ball branded Citos. Not the only thing that I have in Stagecoach Beach Ball livery. I also have the D07 in there. Do we have it unlocked yet? We do not. We have not researched double-deckers yet. We're getting very close. I have to go in here and tell this person. Yeah, hurry up. Yeah, you heard me. Oh, look at their face. Stressed out their minds. Well, if you don't like it, you can find a new job. So this is going to 136, 199. Get the bendy onto that. This desperately needs... This is crying out for a wash. Oh, but all our bus washes are taken. All... Oh, sorry, I was going to say one of them. No, we actually have 2. It's okay. You'll get your washing time. Onto the 129. Allocate this onto the 199. Ensure fewer shift cancellations. We've had 20 in the past 3 days. You know, that doesn't sound like a me problem. That sounds like... oh god, how do I dodge the responsibility for that? No hablo English? Yeah, I'm sure that's fooled them. Anyway, we're going to get that going because that'll reward us with a hefty 20... Oh, sorry, 20? Where did I get 20 from? 50,000, along with 85 trophies, making it absolutely worth our while. How badly are things going? You know what? Things are... They're certainly going. If you would call it badly, I don't know. Let's put it this way. I've created the 25 and I decided to put it on an hourly frequency with Citos. That's how things are going. Oh, sorry, hold on, no. I also have a bread van on it as well, which is branded for the 359. The route that used to go into the Rotherhithe tunnel. Yeah. I think you know what that says. That sums up my entire operations. I don't need to say any more. But honestly, it is kind of... It's kind of baffling coming back to these operations, looking at the way that I've laid stuff out, because in the background, I have been playing this game. I have had my own Brighton and Hove save, Crawley. I've had another South East London one based in Bromley that I've been doing, and I've slowly been just improving. For this, coming back to this, which was my second attempt at the game pretty much, it's a bit cringy because it's like, this is horribly inefficient. If I were to start this now, I wouldn't have done anything that I've done here, and I'm so far in, I'm so deep into this save now, it's just, there's no point in me changing anything. So it basically requires me to completely just start again. Okay, we've cleaned our buses, great. Now we need to improve our punctuality. What's the route with the most amount of delays? Of course it's the 25. Why is it not? It's just... Why not? Okay, so... The 25... It needs some more time. It's not even, like... The timetable is tight or anything. It's just they're constantly late. Oh, that is a shame. Okay, so... I was going to up the frequency, but we don't have the buses to do that. Research, what can we research? Okay, we have researched double-decker. So we'll see in a second. Can only really research solo or articulated buses. Don't want to do that. Okay, so what second-hand decker can we actually buy? We have unlocked the NRM. Fantastic. That is exactly the vehicle that I wanted to unlock. This guy, look at it. He's given us a wonderful discount of 2,000. Thank you for that. Really, really can buy so much of that. What's that, like a 1% discount? 2%? Not even. It's not even a 1% discount. That's like 0.5% discount. And we have some more buses parked up. Is no one going to take this out to start the 199 shift? It's ready. Oh, okay. Right on command. Out it goes. And all our buses are out making money. Which is great. Do we notice any problems with our network just right off the bat? I mean, firstly, this 47 over here is full, but then again, little Cito, so it makes sense. Oh, we can see the 359 go. It being half capacity, that's actually surprising. See, it's a handy little link TFL. I don't know why you withdrew it. Minus the fact that it was the only route to run into the Rotherhithe tunnel and link Rotherhithe with Limehouse. It's probably a lot more hassle than it was worth, to be honest. So we have the 25. The game in 3 times speed. So now it's just really sort of a waiting game. Got to reduce down our delays. The only way really to do that is to increase padding onto this route, which I don't want to do because that will require an extra bus. We can't afford to put that extra bus on there. The 108 is another route that is just... It's just complaining always. Okay, you know what? I'll give you an extra 5 minutes at each end. Will you stop complaining now? Oh, we have no bus for this shift. Onto the C10 and then the 395. So it's just the 25 and the 108 are our biggest contributors to the delay that we have. Our average delay being 4.3 minutes. We need to get it down to 3.9. But we should be able to ensure fewer shift cancellations, hopefully. What are they waiting for here? They're waiting for the 199. Okay, so maybe the 199 needs higher frequency? Definitely needs a higher frequency. 20 more people waiting here for it, but they all got... Well, I was going to say they all got on. They didn't all get on. I'm blind. You've been expanding without thinking about your fleet again, haven't you? I don't know what you're talking about. This is an attack on my personality. I do not like this. Also, yes, I have. It's just been expansion, expansion, expansion. And then... oh crap, we've ran out of buses. Look at the amount of people waiting for the 25 over here. 38, 40, so we already have 70. There's another 40, so 110, another 40, so 150. Another 40, another 50, another 40. You know, I'm going to tab out of that. I don't want to think about that or look at it. That's going to give me an aneurysm from stress. My face is going to turn into this poor woman's face. Me looking at how many people are waiting for the 25 over here. Wouldn't want to be a driver for that route. Are they all waiting for the 25? Okay, no. It's split between the 25 and the 108. Actually, more people are waiting for the 108 over here. Never mind. Okay, so it's... alright, I'm gonna need to up the frequency, get more buses. Somehow we're just not making any money whatsoever. Okay, we're gonna have to cut our losses. What routes are just not making any money? So we have the C10 and the 395. Unfortunately, it might be worthwhile actually withdrawing these routes because they are just not cutting the bread. You know, they aren't buttering our crumpets. They're just not the money spinners that I thought they would be. Shock horror. Who would think that a route that TFL withdrew in the good times in the late 2000s? I think in 2018 or maybe early 2010s. You know, when the network was actually expanded and growing with passenger numbers, they withdrew it then. Who knew that that would be a route that wouldn't be profitable? I have a shocked Pikachu face on my facial expression right now. I think it would be worthwhile probably concentrating on the busiest routes. I was going to say maybe it would be worthwhile mothballing the 199 and leaving it all up to the 47, but the 199 is our busiest, most profitable route. They'd make money if you actually had buses. I have buses, they're on the roads. It's just a lot of them are broken and I can't afford any more. Can't afford to repair them, to run them, to paint them. Set the frequency to never. I could do that, that is true. Then again, the C10 literally is just this little shuttle that I have going here that I've created just so that the bus that does the 395 isn't sitting around for half an hour doing sweet fuck all nothing. Alright, we have 30,000. We can start buying a bus. We're really spending the big bucks right now. Can almost afford a Satara C2. Actually getting some luxury for our passengers. Or I can start spamming some more Citos. I find it might be worthwhile just upping the frequency of some routes and spamming it with Citos. So it's just, you have small capacity buses, but the frequency is so large that they're able to pick up all the passengers anyway. Sadly, right now, our current state of affairs is just frequency is too low, bus is too small, so we just aren't making any money whatsoever. Yes, so I think what I'll do is I'll mothball the C10, the 395, and maybe the D7 as well. Because even though this is making decent money, I think if I threw all the resources onto the 25, that can be our money spinner route. Because there are, I mean, you just have to take a look at the amount of passengers waiting at some stops. We have 37 here at Bowchurch. We have 49 outside Stratford's, on Stratford High Street. Yeah, it's just, I'm just going to up the frequency of the 25. That should be a money spinner compared to the bottom 3 routes we currently have. So edit the timetable of the C10, go to the advanced settings, and then do as Crazy Shark Gaming over here said in the chat, set the frequency to never. do the same for the 395. So it's unfortunate. We do have a branded bread van for this. However, you know, we have greater needs, and those greater needs are we must get the 25 to its former glory of being the busiest bus route in London, even if it is only virtually London. Oh, but it's almost like that's the name of this channel. Edit the timetable of the D7. I swear that wasn't even intentional. It doesn't matter. How many buses do I save? I didn't even check how many buses I saved off the D7. So put all those savings, edit the timetable of the 25, change it to every 20 minutes. So this requires 5 buses. Oh, just 1 extra bus. Okay, so put it down to every 15. Because we made at least a 2 bus saving there. So this requires 7 buses, which is... What do you mean? The fact I know who you are, I'm just not going to say your name. Of course I know who you are. What is this slander? I just think it's funny if I just called you by your channel name instead of your real name. Okay, sorry. Sorry then, Ellie. There you go, I just had to name drop. See, I doxed you. Sorry. Doxed live. Hey, you're the one that wanted your name dropped just to prove that I actually recognize you. Do you have any buses to send out onto the 47 shift? It would be ideal if we just wasn't cancelling every single shift as well, because I think that would help with the money situation. We have a shift scheduler, so we can actually do this automatically and see just how short of buses we are. We have 5 pages worth of buses that just we can't allocate. Or shifts, I should say, actually. Large majority of them just don't have any drivers either. So we're short of drivers, we're short of buses. It's not really good for a bus company to be short of both of those. It's completely useless. No, come on, obviously I did. This is slanderous, I'm going to take you to court. Oh, we're 1 bus short. Can we allocate everything? No, we cannot. Yikes, that is a massive shortfall in the amount of buses that we have. Okay, that's not a great sign, but hopefully we should be able to resolve that. I kind of want to keep the frequency of the 25 at every 15 because I feel like it does need that. And that should be a money spinner, question mark. I guess we'll see tomorrow. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. We can get 1 new route master. We can buy a second... You know what? I should be buying it second hand. Because if I don't buy it second hand, just look at the discounts I miss out on. Or I can buy a citywide for 20,000. Or for nearly the money of a new route master, I can buy a bendy 7900G. Which, Ellie, you'd absolutely love riding one of these. It's basically the bendy version of the shite heaps that First Bus have, or used to. Do they still run? No, they don't still run on the 100s. They used to run on the 100. Because the 100 now has E400s on it. I'll just buy a brand new Route Master. And load up. Ignore the massive amount of repaints I have here. I have it somewhere. Where is it? I have first Willow Leaf. There we go. Ignore this. This is like the best I could kind of compromise with because usually the first logo will be up here. This will be more like a box. It's kind of difficult to get the livery accurate, but you have the first Willow Leaf livery on the new Route Master. Oh yeah, no, I know that. It's just I was meaning like it's not their main allocation anymore. Which thank Christ for that absolute. With the shit gearbox. Who ever thought that it was a good idea putting a truck gearbox onto a bus? That was a semi-auto. What were they smoking in the Volvo headquarters when they came up with that? Fancy, and we finally have double-deckers. Even though, like, I think I titled probably the third part that we were going to expand and get deckers. It's taken 3 more parts until we actually could afford it and actually managed to get one. Type in the comments for what other liveries you'd like me to put this into. The new Route Master. It can be London, non-London. Because bear in mind, this needs a wash. This is absolutely filthy. It's almost like the paintwork has been chipped. People have been throwing rocks at my bus. Shameful. You complain about it. I had to suffer them for nearly a decade. Well, if it's any condolences to you, I have to put up. Well, I used to have to put up with them on the 119 daily for what is it? 4 years? 5? Because even though I don't have the same, it's not the same bodywork and it's not the single decker version. The B5 basically has the same gear, but it's basically a single deck B5. Those 7900s. And trust me, having to put up with them, absolutely horrible things. Research mobile app development. I think that helps ticket sales. I hope it helps ticket sales because otherwise it doesn't really make much sense. Oh no, don't take this bus out. But there's flies and bubbles and it's death in there. Okay. Well, we're never seeing that driver again. Let's reduce bus wear and tear as well by 10%. Because trust me, we need it, the condition of some of our vehicles. In terms of the shift schedule, do we have anything? Okay, so these are all failed, but for tomorrow, that's not made a dent in the amount of shifts that have gone unassigned. We have 1 more extra bus. Ugh. Well, this is going to be really, really difficult. We can't even allocate all our shifts on a Sunday. And that's when everything runs at, like, you know, just basically never frequency. Okay, so the company's not in the best of states right now. But if we look on the bright side, at least I'm getting the 25 up to every 15 minutes. So hopefully that should be starting to make some money. Maybe. What other good London, like not 100% red liveries were there? Because we have first Willowleaf, you have the Metroline skirt, there's the Gal skirt, we have Stagecoach Beach Ball, we also have the old Metrobus livery. Oh yes, London United and what's the other one? Transdev. Those will be the other liveries I can create. Does it do a double run over here to go to Bardry Road? I just noticed one. Oh well, you know what? It's tiny little details. Doesn't matter. So right now it's a case of just hold our horses, not going to expand the network. Let's just focus on what we have and getting it up to speed. Because currently we have a 25 using a little solo equivalent. Basically, it might as well just be single door. I don't know what's the point of this tiny little bus having 2 doors. In total, you probably could sit like 5 people in that. It being dual door, these little sittos. Oh, this bus is stinking. It would be nice if there was a way to research buses getting automatically cleaned and refueled in the end game. Because I find once you have such a large network, you have like a couple of 100 buses, there are just vehicles you miss out. And then you get passengers starting to complain, being like, oh yeah, your buses are filthy, your services are infrequent, they constantly break down, and you're like, well, I'm doing the sweep of the entire garage every single night, yet I'm still missing these buses that are smoking and absolutely minging. Okay, so next goal is to sell 53,000, but keep it easy at least. Jesus Christ, heaven above. Oh, okay, and our service centre does need to expand, so we are going to get on that next. But also, I don't know what the game is smoking, thinking we've sold not even 3,000 yet. 50,000, absolutely easy. If you go into feature requests, there's something. Oh, that is true. I could actually ask for those. Waypoints when building lines, that would also help. Automate. See, it's right over here. It's on the first page. Absolutely, I am a fan of this. If you have the game, go into feature requests, put the guy with star eyes on this. Let's rig this vote so that we get this. Arrange the shifts manually. There should be the additional possibility to arrange shifts manually instead of them being generated automatically. I mean, you can kind of do that yourself, although I can see how it would be annoying towards the end. Set bus type per line? Yes! Parking space assignment? Yes, because I hate it when a Cito parks in the bendy bus parking spot and then the bendy bus tells me it doesn't have a parking spot and I'm like, you absolute little wrinkly bitch, why are you parking there? I mean, censor that I'm live streaming, how can I... You know, just ignore it, you didn't hear anything. This is a PG Family 13 stream. Okay, so service center. Let's expand the service center. Actually, make it a slight bit bigger. Move all the desks back, and then we can create a nice little island of desks towards the center. So put some more service desks, and service desks can go over here. Can make it to be like a little island. Oops, that's not reachable. These chairs are in the way, but I can't move them because people are sitting on them. Fantastic. Can also put just some more sofas, just so people are comfortable whilst waiting, because they're going to be in here for a really long while. Whilst we're here, can also get some more service employees. Get 3 more service employees. We have space for 6, so I could have gotten 3 more, but it's fine, it's whatever. You can vote for these features. Yes, you can. If you go to pause, go to feature requests, and then go over here, multiple depots. That is fantastic. Trust me, towards the end of the game, it gets very annoying when you have a lot of routes that are high PVR, and you have about 100 buses all trying to leave through this one exit. And you end up getting like an hour's delay on every single bus that comes out the depot because they're all just stuck. Oh, there's a lot of people here waiting for the 108, actually. I was going to say 25, but nope. Proves me wrong for judging. Actually, in saying that, why is there no 108s north of the river? 108, hello? Has the Blackwall Tunnel gone to absolute pot again? What frequency is 108 running at? Because I'm pretty certain there should be a bus here now leaving. There is no way that it's every like 2 hours. There should be one in 20 minutes apparently. That does not seem right. It runs every half an hour. Okay, so there's a cancelled shifts. For whatever reason. Okay, whilst these people are here, just upgrade the stop so that they're not complaining. It's actually pretty even split now. A lot of the people who are waiting for the 108 have just given up. Don't blame them. Sometimes it is just quicker to walk to your destination than rely on the 108s. My Ensign Sandbox save is suffering from that. Then again, I took the London... Well, why have you done that? You've taken London routes and then you're complaining about having a mass, just like, wave of buses leaving your garage every single night. Or every morning. No, honestly, that is, I think, another feature that I don't know if it's here, to add multiple exits to a depot. Larger company premises, that's good. Buy several buses at once. So these have gone. Larger map ticket inspectors, that'll be a good, that'll be fun. AI companies, competition, that'll be good. Random events, service center opening hours, bus upgrades. We should go home at night. No, because then you're going to have a mass slurry of just people leaving as well. AIs, ticket inspectors, larger map. Honestly, the main problem that I have is the fact that in my Brighton and Hove save, I have the 5, I have the 1, I have the 2, I have the 49, I have the 25, and the 25, the 1, the 5B, sorry, correct myself, And also the 12 all run at 5-minute frequencies. And it's still not enough to pick up all the people that wait in the city centre. It's crazy. Honestly, if you ever want to play this game, a cheat code is just to start in Brighton. But then, sorry, I also have the 7. That also runs every 5. Actually, it runs every 7, but you know, you can just pretend like it's 5. It's basically the same amount of buses. But then, you know, when you have that many routes that run that frequently, even, you just get so many buses that come out to start the services in the morning. Though, to be fair, I was complaining about this being an unrealistic target. In one day, we have actually managed to double the amount of tickets that we sold. That's not too bad, to be honest. I mean, it's not even a scratch on the 53,000 that we have to get, but I guess we're looking up. I don't know, I feel like this is just an unrealistic target. Okay, so now that we have some cash saved up on the second-hand bus market, are there any bargains to be had? Absolutely not. Why did I even ask? I'll get the 79,000 single-decker. I could actually repaint this into the, what's it? Route 100 branding? What is the, before we got double-deckers, the City Country Connections livery. Let me just traumatize you a bit, Ellie. No, I know it's 53,000 in total. But that's still like a hefty mountain to climb, especially at this stage in the game where I'm barely even making, what? I'm barely making 100 grand a day. I mean, it would help if I put up my ticket prices, because a short distance ticket is the same as a single ticket distance, but then again, that is the TFL motto. Doesn't matter how far you go. The craziest thing is the fact that it costs me the same to travel from, like, Bromley all the way down to Westerham, which is 15 miles, or from Dorking up to Kingston, which is also about 15 miles, as it is to travel, you know, from Bank to, like, London Bridge. In London, it doesn't make much sense. But then that's what comes with flat fare structures. I once had a sell 70 tickets in one day task on my Southend save. How the hell do you... So I'm guessing you just gave up with the save. Because there's no way you're able to sell 70,000 in one day in Southend. I don't even think there are that many people who live in Southend. Not willingly, at least. Oh, Phantom Bus. And the second-hand bus market, I think, refreshes every single day. Top of my knowledge. Not too certain. I could be chatting complete waffle. I'm so close to being able to afford another Route Master. I might actually just get a 7900s just for the memes. Nope. You actually achieved it? Jesus. I'm actually impressed. So I already have the first logo. The only problem is the fact that I don't have the text for City Country Connections. But I can just get the colours. And this looks like a very simple livery just to recreate. It also helps that I did have all the Reaver routes and a few council runs. You know what, I have found, at least in London, if you do like the council routes, well, routes in London that would be council outside London, if you do those for some reason, those are just like so busy, and I don't understand it. Actually, I say that also council runs for the saves outside London are crazy busy. And my Brighton and Hove save, the 37B and the 37, they have hundreds of people waiting for them, and I'm like, in real life, it's run with Midibus E200s, single door, and it's never that busy. I mean, still, even saying that, like, having the Reaver routes, that doesn't count for anything, let's be honest. Have you seen the way that Reaver run their operations? To be fair, they're probably better in Southend than they are than First Star. Yeah, I wish there was some consistency. Oh, these Just all these shifts we do not have the bus for. Marketplace. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna buy one of these, and then you can see my process of how I create a livery. Once I'd send 5 additional buses on one, and the council response was to make cuts to the surface. Yeah, yes, that makes sense. We have 1,000 people waiting for this council service. Just terminate the contract. Too many people. Scary. You know what? That sounds about right, to be honest. Yeah, my favorite one is the fact just like the council services, it's like they make a killing, but then also you don't actually get paid extra for the killing that they make. Okay, so the base color for this livery, bus color is maybe make it a bit light. No, make it a bit darker about here. And then you get the green front. That goes over the wheel arch, about there. I mean, it's not exactly at that angle, but it's good enough. Get it on both sides. I also don't have the assets to actually do the proper branding for this, so I'm just going to do the colours of the livery, and then I'll get the assets for next time. I wish the contracts were smart enough to increase the frequency if buses were full enough. I did have one contract once that started off like every 2 hours, and then by the end of it, the route was so busy that it was every 10 minutes, the contract, and I thought that was just absolutely insane. So I do think it does adjust based upon the how busy the route is, but like for some reason, sometimes it just doesn't adjust. Like you can have the busiest routes in your save, and the game's just like, oh, well, what do you want me to do about it? You want me to help out? That's not happening. Which honestly, you know what? Fair enough. If the game can't be bothered, what can you do? My favorite one is in my Brighton and Hove save. I've done a sneaky thing where I've ran a commercial route parallel basically over the commercial route and over the council route because the council route is so busy. And I've just poached the passengers from the council route. The council don't care. They're still paying me to run the council service as well. Then again, I'm glad one contract isn't making cuts, as it's my only night route. Yes, a night route in Southend. You know what I found? Night routes actually, just run them. Even if you run them at hourly or half hourly, they'll make money. I feel like more ops should just run, like, I mean, granted, sure, in your case, you're using a council contract service to actually be able to fund that, but like, even commercially, I found night routes are actually viable. Because I created a Go Coach save in Sevenoaks, and I started a night route just because I had way too many buses in the depot, and it was viable. That was the craziest part. I created, well, it was the N1. I've made the bus roof purple. Why? Made the N1. It was viable. I mean, it didn't make buckets loads, but still. But then again, like every single night route I do, I pretty much make it like stupidly frequent. I even had to increase the frequency of like the night routes in Brighton because they were constantly full in my save. In real life, they're like every 2 hours apart from the 7 and the 25. But like, the N5 and the N1 in my save were just constantly busy. No matter what I did. There we go. The first Essex 100 branded 7900S. I bought it and it's going straight onto the 25 in London. Does that make any sense? No, but do I care? Again, no. Oh great, bus HXU147 got a flat tyre. It does get passengers amazingly, but what I do more often than not is where the allocation is bus. What? I have no idea what you were trying to say there. Where the allocation is bus. Hello, can we have some people come in, please, with their vehicles? We have night routes that we need to run. I mean, granted, it's all on the 25, but I'm literally only just doing this to get the 50 grand from the ensure fewer shift cancellations achieve. Makes some sense. Their occasions go on to first Essex 25. Oh, okay, so that does make sense. And to be fair, first did used to run the 25 in London in 2010. So, you know, that's a long way of saying that first now run the 25 again, except it's in commercial form, and they've decided to throw in a 100 branded single decker that isn't actually allocated to 100 anymore. In average first ways. What the hell even is the bus? Has it even left? Is a good question. Oh, absolutely minging. And, of course, our double-decker is on fire already. How does it already have a flat tyre? Who's the absolute pillock that was driving this? A brand new bus who decided to destroy it on day one. Allocation is bus means chuck anything on it. True. Does it have a red stop light on the dash? No? Okay, send it out. Doesn't matter if it's your mum's Fiesta, you're getting that onto the road and you're running that route. Then again, to be fair, that's just like... It's like a... What is it? A Riva... North? I forgot the name of the operator. The ones that run the 724 when they put the Arriva click van onto it. God almighty, how desperate they must have been to send that out. Arriva Hertfordshire, I think. I forgot. I forgot what the name of the operations are. But yeah, no, I mean, to be fair, that is pretty much how we're running this operation. If allocation is bus, just send bus on it. That's all we have. Ignoring, you know, these little sittos and the one bread van we have, which is actually out on the 25 still, I think. No, it's now on the 108. I don't remember allocating it onto the 108, but the game has decided to throw it onto here anyway. The game does make me chuckle sometimes with its allocations. Oh, we finally reduced the amount of pages that we have to assign. Now we have only 4 instead of 5. That's a good sign. Now we have no bus driver for one shift. Oh. Yeah, this is really, really not a good sign. Need more bus drivers and new buses. Oh, dear lords. Managed to get this down to 1 page and somehow, when I assign everything again, it's now gone up to 2 pages. How? On a Sunday as well. Everything basically runs just non-existently on a Sunday and still I'm not able to allocate everything. The most annoying part is the fact you can't quickly wash or clean anything once like a driver's decided to start walking towards it. Arriva Hertz in Essex, that's it. Yep, it is Arriva Essex, I completely forgot. But yeah, no, it's just... you can just do them and just be like, as long as it runs and it has wheels, just send it out. So since the service center is closed, can just delete these seats over here to actually make these little no, I actually want to remove it. Get the bulldozer in just to demolish that one chair, just so that this little island is reachable, and we can also make it actually nice. Put some plants. There we go. Although we'll have to remove one of these just so that these desks are reachable. There's another one that's completely filthy. Get the filth out. This needs refueling before it goes out into the 108. This needs a wash. Put it in the bath. Needs refueling as well. These just need everything thrown at them pretty much. Needs a refuel. There's no free petrol station. Oof, things are not going so well with our get gagged operations. But in terms of the 25, I have also made the 25 run basically the same frequency throughout the night, throughout the day. Doesn't really matter. But you can see we have the 100 branded 7,900 even on the 25 running nearly 10 minutes late. Fantastic. Don't know how you've managed to do that. Congratulations. A good way actually to increase the frequency further of stuff, if you want it at an odd frequency, such as like every 7, want it every 8, or you know, you want the evening frequency to be like every 20, but the daytime frequency to be every 10, but not just in the peaks, is to create 2 timetables for the same route and just overlap them. Which I was just thinking might be an idea for the 25, so that the nighttime frequency is every half an hour instead of it being every 15 as well. However, that requires a bit of effort, and I think it works as it is currently. Never mind the fact that this 725 is 75 minutes late. You just want a turn. You want a curtailment. You just don't want to go all the way down to the city, do you? There's absolutely no reason for you to be this late at 3 in the morning. Disgraceful. So we have 2 shifts here, both the 136. Do not have a vehicle for that. Needs a wash. I forgot to finish that job. You know, at least it's somewhat accurate, because you do have drivers who do this in real life who just don't really like driving. You know, which doesn't make sense considering that's their entire job description. And they just, you know, they set off like 5 to 10 minutes late from the start point. They drive slowly, just looking for a curtailment, just so that they can get back to the garage. Well, not even get back to the garage, just so that they have to drive less, pretty much. I have done advanced timetabling. I had to do it with route where the terminus changes when it becomes the evening. I have done that as well, thankfully, in London. There is no, like, evening or nighttime. Well, there is nighttime variation, but those are actual dedicated night routes. But there is an evening variation, so I don't really have to worry about that. However, in my Brighton and Hove save, I have done advanced timetabling, and it's an absolute nightmare. I have also done it for some of the express routes. Instead of creating a dedicated routes, I've just put it onto the, you know, like the main routes timetable. I'm just like, create this journey, except just remove all the stops, make it limited stop. Which I could also do for the 25. I could make it so that every 20 minutes it stops everywhere, and then the other 20, and then another every 20 minutes, it actually just, you know, stops at the key points. But I found what that creates is it actually splits the passengers. So, I mean, of course it would split the passengers, but it splits them weirdly. So you wouldn't get everyone who wants to go to Stratford, for example, if it was like a 25X, who started it here. Not everyone wanted Stratford will get on the 25X. They'll also wait for the 25 specifically, which doesn't make any sense. But that is also something that I could do. Only make it stop at the major stops, so at Whitechapel, Stepney Green Station, then probably by Bow Station, probably Road Station even, Bow Church, Stratford. I can probably go down to Shrewsbury Roads. There's not really much to do in the evenings, and we're not really making the big bucks either. In fact, we're losing quite a bit, but that's because it's the evening and we have all our night routes. Actually, you know what? The N108 does actually do pretty decently. Which is surprising because I think it does run every 10. It might be every 20 or every half an hour. We also have the 47 over here, which is a full hour late. Again, I have a route suggestion as you have a significant section of unserved. And would have more if you expanded north. Go for it. I'm open to all the route suggestions. Do keep in mind, this section of the river, up here, up north in East London, I do not actually know that well, and it was mostly a mistake. I wanted to keep it in the southeast of London, because that's the area that I know the best. But, you know, I misclicked, and I'm here now, so it's shoot away. If you want me to do like a route between Stratford and Hackney, I can do that. The 69 would be a nice route to do, yes. Looking at the 69 on bustimes.org, so I can actually get the complete route in my head, which actually it used to run with, I was going to say EHs, but it had the trial, like, what is it, opportunity charge in EHs. So this runs from Cannon Town up to Walthamstow. So it would run from Cannon Town. Where is Cannon Town? Am I blind? Cannon Town, isn't Cannon Town somewhere over here? Hold on, I'll follow the Jubilee line. There we go. So from Cannon Town, and then it would follow up here. Go through Stratford. I mean, yeah, I could do a route from Stratford to Cannon Town. Again, that's just more expansion. But you know what? Expansion never hurt nobody. And I could also create the N69 of the 24-hour variant of it. So it starts off at Cannon Town Station. It goes up through, actually goes through the high streets, through the market, Hermit Road, Star Lane. And then it follows up Blake Road, Stevenson's Court, Ladysmith Road, East London Cemetery, Suffolk Road, Upper Road, Grange Road, Florence Road, High Street Plaistow. And then it turns out to Plaistow Station, Morley Road, Plaistow Grove, Church Street, Barnby Street, Pole Street, the Stratford Broadway, and then around to Stratford Centre, and then to Stratford Bus Station. It goes through Plaistow, not West Ham. This is... Did I... No, I think I have done it right. That is Plaistow. This looks like it'll be a short little route. Hopefully doesn't require that many buses. Fingers crossed. So follow it down. Paul Street, Church Street, Plaistow Grove, Plaistow Grove, Plaistow Station, High Street Plaistow, Florence Road, Upper Road, Grange Road, Suffolk Road, East London Cemetery, Ladysmith Road, Stevenson's Court, Blake Road, Star Lane, Hermit Road, Raeburn Market, Rathbone Market even. I can English. Back down to Cannon Town. And then eventually, if I expand further up north, I can continue it all the way up to Walthamstow. What does it require? It requires 2 buses if we do it every half an hour. Make it be a 24-hour route, pretty much. So then every half... So it starts... Allow shift changes, and then if we look at the timetable... so throughout the nights, every half an hour. Throughout the day, every half an hour. That's a good use of resources. Unfortunately, we do not have the buses to actually run this route. Livery suggestion LT2. Yes, actually, that's very good. I could do all the special liveries that were found on the LTs. So I can do the London Transport green livery. I don't think Am I able to get the London Transport's logo without having to... I could actually do that. I'll do that next, whenever I'm next able to afford an NRM. Then we have the mobile app. There's some routes that just sat, some buses even just sat here, not on routes. Unfortunately, I've created a route, I don't have the buses to run it, and the entirety of the route basically isn't going to run today. Absolute 5-head strats over here. Yeah, see, this is just more expansion without actually thinking about how the hell I'm going to finance it. Because now what this has created is for tomorrow. Now there's 6 pages worth of shifts that I cannot assign. Whoops. It might be... I think I might shelve another route and the 69 just so that I'm able to have 3 days in a row where there's no shifts that get cancelled just to get this achieved. Once I get this achieved, get the money, I can buy some extra buses, then I can start up the 69 again. So this will be based upon which routes aren't making any money. So we have... How's the C10 still running? I'm confused. Okay, this hasn't ran since Tuesday, so just ignore that. 25. Then we have the D3 and the 181. 129. I'm going to be honest, our routes really are not making any sort of money. Which is a bit of a struggle. Might do a save starting around Stratford with limited money. You know, I did that. I decided to do that with Brighton. I was like, you know what? I'll halve the starting money. Start with 100 grand instead of 200 and actually put it on hard difficulty. And that save has gone so well. That is just like, I've literally expanded... I'm at the max size, I'm running all those routes at like 5-minute frequencies, and I'm making, what is it, 400, 500,000 a day? Like I'm on 3 million. I have not, right now I am on maxed out loans in this save, yes, but on Brighton and Hove no. I have no loans. It depends on where you start, I found. Because again, Brighton just seems to be a cheat code. If you start somewhere like this and you choose your starting route very poorly, because I chose to start with the 181, which, let's be honest, isn't the busiest of routes. It doesn't actually serve anything of substance, it seems, in this game. It's just mostly, you know, houses. If you choose a different route to start, or a different area to start with, especially in Stratford, if you start at Stratford, start with the 25. Hello there, Titch. If you start with the 25 in Stratford, I think it'll be pretty easy if you do it on hard mode with limited money. Start with the 25, run it down the main roads. So in Stratford, you probably get like further up north as well. Probably start over here, and it probably would cut out around Bow, I think, the starting square. So yeah, run it between Bow, Stratford, and wherever else up here you start. And then run that at like a 15-minute frequency. Just focus on that. Make that be your money. I have tried experts, and it's not really that hard. Which, I mean, is surprising when you look at the state of this save. Considering, you know, it's been what? It's been like 40 minutes and I've gotten nowhere? No, it's been an hour and I've gotten nowhere. But expert mode is it again? Just very much depends where you start, how you start. Make sure you start properly. Because I started in expert mode on Brighton, I decided to start with the 1. And what I did was, I was just like, focus on the 1, don't expand, don't do any more routes. I started it off with like a 10-minute frequency, and then I was like, okay, double it, 5 minutes, have Sitos. It made okay money, it wasn't great, it wasn't like, you know, I immediately made hundreds of thousands, but from that I was able to expand, okay, do the 7 now, start that off at like every 15, every 10, get it down to every 8, accurate to real life, and then that's when you get the ball rolling, really, which is what I haven't done here with this save. This save, there isn't really one single route which makes me any money. Because if you look here, just all of them don't really make anything. Like the 47 making 96,000 in the last week is okay, but it's just, for whatever reason, it's just not adding up pretty much. Oh, that might be why I'm only receiving 131% of subsidies on my earnings. What on earth? That's even lower than my expert save modes in Brighton. What? That doesn't seem accurate. I feel like that should be higher. Are you planning to add more routes next episode? Yes. I have just added the 69 in this episode. That'll be the route that I've added here, and in the next part, yes, I will be adding more routes. I'll be expanding further. However, it requires time because I need to actually build up savings to buy some more buses. Because currently we have the problem of, basically, we're kind of in deadlock. Without buses, we can't run shifts, we can't make money, but without money, we can't buy buses to run shifts. Yeah, very nice. I created the route, but I don't have the buses to run it. What routes are you planning to do if you have earned enough savings for more buses? So, it depends on... I feel like I'll expand west more. So I'll probably do another route, probably between Stratford and Hackney, something that goes in this general direction to the city. Might do something like the 388, starts in Stratford City. Could do something in southeast London, could do like the 261, could do something in South London, near Peckham, like the 171 or the 21. Do another route around Canary Wharf or London City Airport, like the 474 down in North Woolwich. So there are plenty of possibilities. I don't really have my mind set on anything just yet, because it does very much depend on if I can get this company out of the mess that it's currently in. Oh, you look at that crazy. The 100 branded bus is on the 108. Not too far from its usual stomping ground, which I usually want it to be allocated on the 25, but here it is on the 108. In terms of marketplace, are there any good deals to be had on a Route Master? I mean, there's one for 30,000. That's okay. Just offer them like a grand less. They've accepted. Fantastic. So get this heap of junk in, parked up, and then fixed up. So this just needs oil. I mean, it needs brake pads, the V-belts, tires. It needs everything, but to actually get it going, so I can use it, it just needs oil. This needs fuel before it gets sent out. That's being cleaned. This is being cleaned. This also needs cleaning. Will this be LT2? Yes, that shall be LT2. Once we get it roadworthy. Ooh, this is in an absolute state. Ugh. Traversing the wonderful roads of London. This is the state that you return in. Get that cleaned. And then get it refueled. Where is he? Where is it gone? The LT. There it is. Just waiting for the mechanic to fix it now. All fixed. Get it sent over here. Or we can get paint in this. Gonna put it in the LT2 livery. Gonna get very quickly going to get the London Transport logo. Actually, in saying that, I'm pretty certain I could probably recreate that myself. Because that looks like it's in standard Johnson font. Okay, and okay, so just for some context as to what this vehicle is supposed to be, let me just get a quick image up to show you. We are basing it upon. So this livery is based upon this vehicle over here, which is in a special heritage livery. The second LT is this over here. This is a livery that we're trying to recreate. So first we've got to get the green color correct. And then the cream that it comes with. So the green is like a dark maroon color? No, not okay, maroon is just way off. Ignore I even said that. So I would say like a color around this would match. Maybe make it a bit lighter. Anyway, so it's around this color. And then in terms of the cream, it's just standard cream, really. It has like, oops, that's not. God damn it. Save the color of this cream. Once you're done with it, share it with me, please. Yes, sure. I will put it onto the Steam Workshop. Cream. There. I also need to get the Arriva logo. I don't know if I have that image saved onto my PC. Uh... Yep, so... I'd say the should I make it a bit thicker? Make it a tad bit thicker. There you go. And now I've got to go around the entire bus with this. Because there isn't an easier way of making... Oh. To get this wrapped around. Is there anything special on the back? No, there isn't. It just goes straight into this. Comes out the other side. Pretty much there. Okay, never mind. That doesn't seem to be level whatsoever. So I'll have to come back around and correct that. And then here there would be a ad billboard placed, so I will also come back around and actually put that in here. So ignore if this is not level, this will be corrected. Then around the front. The only issue I have is the fact that this isn't straight. It's like, also, what? Are these two different heights? Because this comes around like this, and then this comes around from... the windows are two different heights. Well, that's really, really, really annoying. That is actually... Why? That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, the game's decided to not make this easy for me. So, the... I'm kind of have... I don't really want to give it curves because that's not what it, you know, it looks like, but this is gonna have like these tiny little inaccuracies just simply because of this model. This model is just absolutely horrendous. I did not realize it was lower on this side than this side. That makes lining them up really, really difficult. Oops. Yeah, a bit crap has been nice, honestly. I mean, I just don't like that because it's just obvious. You can see that, and maybe if I give it a gentle curve, that wouldn't be too bad. Even though that's this. The time period that this livery came from, they wouldn't have had curves on it. You know what? That isn't absolutely horrendous. Okay, so around here, there would usually be a billboard that cuts through the livery for whatever reason. It's a bit annoying. So it's basically just a massive square with then a section up here. Might then make it like a slight bit light, and maybe no, make it a slight bit darker. Maybe not that dark. Just a slight bit darker, so that you notice it, and it's only there because that's where the ad billboard is. You know, I just realized I've messed this up. So on this side, it's not meant to be on the window. Okay. Gonna go around correcting the mistake I've made. Oh, why does it have an outline now? Oh, that's... You know what, hold on, I'm just gonna undo everything. Gonna start once again. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Hold on, back to the drawing boards. So get the cream color. Adjust it slightly because I don't like the original color I used. It's a bit too bright. Just to save my sanity, do I have the line? I do have the line. I'm just going to use this. It just makes it so much easier. So on this side, it does actually go along. Like that. And then here, there is a tiny little gap in between the window and where the line goes, which I didn't realize existed. I just thought the model was absolute terrible. I was going to say meaner words than that, but I fought against it. Do I have the Reaver logo? I do have the Reaver logo, but it's not... I can't repaint that into the cream color. Do I have the original Reaver logo? I do. Gonna have to change this into white. Brightness. Okay, I have the logo. So then logo just goes above the door, and then you have London Transports down here. The Reaver logo, and on the other side, also above the driver's window. Although, to be fair, that is a bit more golden, the colour. Yeah, that's less cream and more gold. Always a difficult colour to get. Gold. Without it just looking yellow. Maybe make that colour slightly lighter. A bit like... more like that. And then get the London Transport logo. Which of course doesn't fit where it should fit. Because for whatever reason, this model was designed to be a triaxle bus, even though London doesn't... Oh my god, these NRMs aren't triaxle. I don't know why I never noticed that detail. Put the logo there, and then try put the logo here without it looking absolutely terrible. And then towards the back. Towards the back it has absolutely no logos whatsoever. I could put the legals as well, but that's tiny little detail that isn't not important. But there, this is LT2. Where is its fleet number though? I'm looking at photos of it and I can't see where the fleet number is. Am I blind? Oh. Hold on, I have to put a picture of this up because typical Arriva style. Look where they have put they've put the goddamn fleet number, making it basically invisible. It is any wonder I was actually able to spot that. Look at this. Look where it says LT2. Arriva, cream colour, and you decided to put the fleet number in white on top of the cream. Arriva moment. So very quickly, because there's no like text generator, it would actually be really nice if you was able to write text in the game. I'll get LT2 up, the text. And then do an Arriva, make it completely illegible. You can't actually see it. Because who actually needs fleet numbers? I mean, granted, this is a very, it's a hard bus to miss. You'd know what fleet number it is just by looking at the reg as well, but still. I know, it's just, I never noticed that. Literally, I was looking for it in all the pictures I have. And I was like, where's the fleet number? I swear that this has a fleet number somewhere. Like, I thought they'd put it in gold or in cream as well, so it would fit in with the livery. Nope, slap it on white, put it on top of the cream. Make it completely illegible. There you go. Gonna make it accurate to real life. Have no idea what bus that you're driving. The poor souls that have to take this out in the morning. And very quickly, just going to do the advertising billboards. Because that goes over... Oops. That goes over this, over here, so... Create it the same, make it be the same color, make it a bit darker, as if, like, there's grime build up. So that actually looks to be a reason as to why... this has gone missing. It's the band, the cream band down here. Get that. Is it? I'd say probably up until about here. There you go. And then this is LT2 for you. Again, I'll upload this to Steam. Save it locally, and then actually save it. upload it onto Steam. Hopefully the game doesn't crash, because sometimes it does whenever I try upload things to Steam. Oh! And it's worked. And upload that word, which is probably German, I cannot read. The puff of green. And we have LT2. I mean, it's in the sorry state. But then again, nowadays it's found on the 313, so I think this is accurate. This needs refueling. So get that refueled. And any other livery requests I can get done, I'll upload them onto the Steam Workshop as well for anyone to use. Because if you go to my profile on Steam, I have uploaded all of the Brighton and Hove route Brandon liveries I have done. The Coaster, the 7, the... what was the other one? 49, the 25, the 2. All onto the MB4L. I've also done all the Metrobus liveries, with all their ad variations on the back. I have also done a few London liveries. This London General one is also on the workshop. The Stagecoach one is on the workshop. This London General one is also on the workshop. And soon this LT2 Special London Transport Livery Edition will be also on the server. On the... not sir. I was reading something else. Could you tell that my internet went down for a split second whilst I was reading chat? On my Steam, I should say. And this we can dedicate. So this isn't allocated to anything. Nothing's allocated to it. So we're going to throw it onto the... should we just throw it onto the 108? De-roof it already? Just for some good fun. Okay, can this 108 shift go anywhere? Is there anything that ends... then sits in the garage? Nope, this is out all day, out all day, out all day, out all day. This ends at 9. Oh, completely useless for our cause. Anything that ends at 10 to 9. 10 to 9 is what we're looking for. Does anyone see a shift that ends before this one starts? 10 to 9. 10 to 9. That's all I'm looking for, is 10 to 9. Nope, that finishes at midnight. 1, that finishes at 1. Okay, no, so we definitely do need another bus. Damn it. And with this NRM on the was it on the lift in what the platform lifter, the bus lifter? I've completely forgotten what the hell this is called. In the workshop, with this NRM being in the workshop, our specially LT2 liveried vehicle, I think this will be a good time as any to actually end this part here. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. If they haven't hit the like button, do that already. You can subscribe for more. I stream this game every single week. There's no set day when I stream, so you just have to subscribe. Press the bell button to be notified when I actually do go live. I also stream OMSI. I'm also looking to start streaming probably City Skylines, maybe also some Open TTD, and a few other games that I have. I could always stream The Bus, and anything else transport related. But with that being said, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I'd see you guys in the next part.